Like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, BA, and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now, New York starting five. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. Now here's Hart. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Brunson taking his time here. Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And Anunoby gets it to go.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Here's Klingon, covered by Towns. Outside Sharp. Outside Kamara. Here's Sissoko. It's Avdia on the wing. Here's Kamara. No good on the three. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their two meetings last year.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Here's Sissoko, averaging around 6 a game. Portland moving it around. Outside Kamara. Pass to Avdia. That's tipped and stolen by Brunson. Outside Anunoby. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. It's Bridges on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, good defense, losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
Again, the miss by Portland.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
And the three-pointer goes.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, BA, they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Pass to Sissoko. Now here's Avdia. Oh, they get a hand on it. Anunoby with it. Avdia picks him up. To stop the drought. And the layup is good.
Let's remember, Avdia's 6'9", which means he is quite capable of being effective in the painted area.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Brian, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. So it's Portland now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Kamara. He drops it from range.
Wow, that bucket comes off such a good feed by Denny Avdia. Genuinely selfless with the basketball.
Avdia against Brunson. Pass to Hart. Bridges, right side. Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by Kamara.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
This one for 3. And again. It's Portland with a three.
Yeah, just sensing the defensive overcommitment there. Avdia making them pay with the right timed pass.
Towns, that's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Avdia after the basket by New York on the other end. And that one drops.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Brunson against Avdia. Left side, Anunoby. The rebound by Sissoko.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A+ defense.
Pass to Kamara. Here's the pick. From the arc. They get it back. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. At this time of the season, Doris, about midway through the schedule, what's the chief concern for most teams?
Well, the priority is always health, right? Teams try to weather the storm of a long season. But the other thing is chemistry, that intangible that maybe you can't define specifically, but when it exists, boy, it's special. Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Inside, Robinson with a steal. Outside Anunoby. Right wing. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Pass to Klingon. To the wing on the left. Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. New York leading by 3. Robinson finds Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Here's Avdia. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Robinson, a screen on Avdia. Down low. Towns for 3. Portland with a rebound. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing, he had 20. Stolen by Sharp. Here's Sissoko. Pass to Sharp. Avdia outside. Sharp, a screen on Brunson. Avdia from outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks with the lead. Left side Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Outside Robinson. Pass to Diawara. There's the 3. That one is off. The Trailblazers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Sharp. Portland moving it around. Back to Klingon. And here's Avdia. Six on the shot clock. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Avdia's got 8 points. The Knicks have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Screen by Robinson. McBride passes to Robinson, and the shot goes in.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Robert Williams checked in for Portland. Drew Holiday comes in for Sissoko. Clarkson's checked in for New York. Holiday passes to Williams. Pass to Sharp for 3. Here's Klingen. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Klingen's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And this is where you feed the big man Klingen. He knows how to execute from this close.
Holiday against Brunson. McBride passes to Brunson. Just 3 to shoot. Over Holiday. Portland grabs the miss.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Avdia passes to Holiday. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Brunson against Holiday. Brunson passes to McBride. Clarkson, left side. The kick out to Brunson. It's stolen by Holiday. To the paint. Here's Avdia. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, Denny Avdia can get up there, folks, when he wants to.
Knicks trail by 3. Clarkson outside. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Beyond the arc. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Williams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
In the modern NBA, boy, you hunt down mismatches. That's a size disadvantage, and he takes advantage.
On the wing, Clarkson. Oh, misses the dunk.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Pass to Avdia. Holiday, a screen on Clarkson. Avdia from outside. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Robinson, a screen on Holiday. And he's going for the oop here. And a big finish by Robinson.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Back to Holiday. And stolen by Brunson. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's McBride. Sinks the tray.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's Sharp. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And the shot goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
They're really working the paint now.
Brunson with it. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Both free throws, good from Brunson.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Denny Avdia making it happen for the Trailblazers. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Robert Williams, Drew Holiday out there with Toumani Camara. And it's Rupert in at the 3. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Here's Rupert. Outside Holiday. Love for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity, and that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
Now here's McBride. Outside Robinson. Here's Diawara. Pass to McBride. 4 on the clock. Holiday grabs the miss. Portland leading by 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Portland Trailblazers in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West, but acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Back to you guys.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Love. Still no points. Pass to Holiday. Count that one. And now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now McBride, looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Portland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Out to the right wing. Back to Kamara. Portland moving it around. Now here's Holiday. Defense right on it. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Portland. And so far, they own the 9th best record in the conference. Not where they'd like to be.
Checking out the Trailblazers. They failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Denny Avdia's checked in for Portland. Sissoko comes in for Love. Pass to McBride. On the wing, Clarkson. Sinks it from distance. Clarkson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Holiday. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Great job by Bridges. Get out in front of the defense, get in transition.
Sissoko passes to Holiday. Outside Kamara, jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Robert Williams, one tough customer right there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Clarkson. Outside Hart. The 3 is up. Portland with a rebound. To the inside. Here's Holiday. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
It's impossible to guard Drew Holiday when he gets this kind of position. His frame and his game is very much up to the task.
Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Williams. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Avdia outside. And here's Kamara. 6 points for him. Let's go with a 3. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Avdia. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, he may not not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
For the Trailblazers, Klingon comes in for Williams, and Love is subbed in for Drew Holiday. New York also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game, his ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house, and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Sneak it inside, it's Brunson.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
Pass to Sissoko. Klingon with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now here's Towns. Karl Anthony Towns doing his thing inside.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Klingon up top, covered by Towns. Releases. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Avdia, coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Now here's Bridges. They trail by 3. McBride can't get it to go.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Hart, the 3 is up. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Avdia. Here's Sissoko, 3-pointer. Towns with a rebound. New York working the ball around now. Now it's Hart, guarded by Klingon. Back to Brunson. Misses the layup. Trailblazers lead by 3. Love with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Klingon. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
Well, you look at Sharp, and he's just short of the #1 spot in the voting. No question, it seems that he'll be a factor in the dunk contest.
Yeah, B.A., you don't want to have to win in the voting to be the winner on the court come All-Star Weekend. I'm sure he's got what it takes to get some 10s from the judges.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
So it's Portland now, after the basket by New York on the other end. And stolen by Brunson! From downtown, a nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 6. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for McBride. Out to the wing. Outside Kamara. Bridges against Sharp. Avdia, right side. 5 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Boy, guys, when you think of Denny Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
And the second free throw is good. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Now here's Bridges. 14 points for him last game against Phoenix. Towns passes to Brunson. Pulls it from the top of the key. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got rebound number 7 tonight.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Sissoko. Hart pulls it in. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Towns. 1:49 left to play in the half. Shoots over Klingen. The shot by Towns, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Now Sharp. To the middle. Count it. Sharp's got his second basket of the game.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. New York, 4th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Portland leading. Outside Kamara. Avdia against Brunson. Down low. Here's Klingen. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
First, Klingen screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Anunoby. And here's Hart. Now Towns. Last game he had 34 points. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Sharp. Here's Sissoko. Outside Kamara. Pass to Sharp. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Sharp's got 5 points in the quarter.
After a slow start, he has really tightened up his game.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Hart passes to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Clock at 6. Goes up at the stripe. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Brunson's got 13.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Trailblazers out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey there, everybody. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
I don't know what they have to do to get a rebound. They're fortunate to still.
Glad you could join us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia, getting it done today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Avdia. Now Kamara. Portland moving it around. Three-pointer Sharp. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Avdia against Brunson. Towns, right side. Out to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
And the free throw is good, now leading by one. Here are the Blazers with the ball. Outside Sharp. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Avdia against Brunson. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Bridges against Sharp. Here's the three. Knocks down the triple. Sharp's got 10 points.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Pass to Brunson. From deep. Brunson answers back.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Kamara. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And stolen by Brunson. Towns with a drive. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, one of the great things about Anunoby is he can take on so many roles. If he needs to facilitate, he can do that.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Sharp. 10 points for him. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Kamara. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Here's Sharp. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Avdia against Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Sharp up top. He's got 12. And stolen by Brunson. And another fast break opportunity for New York. The Knicks are running. Bridges misses. Blazers trail by 4. To the paint. Stolen by Anunoby. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Hart from long range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Sissoko's got rebound number 5 here tonight. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball. And he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Avdia. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
What a night for Denny Avdia. This guy has found something out there, and they just keep finding him.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside Anunoby from behind the arc. Portland grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Kamara. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bridges finds Towns. Double team on Towns. It's Hart on the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, you see teams concede the 3 to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Kamara. The 3.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Anunoby with it. And Kamara picks him up defensively. Here's Bridges. Outside Hart. Anunoby on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamara's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Klingon. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break. Here comes New York. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Shaden Sharp.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Holiday's checked in for Avdia. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And Doris, the Knicks gave up 5 first-round picks and a swap for Mikal Bridges. Safe to say there's some pressure to perform.
There is no doubt about that, B.A., because that is forever the prism through which I will view this trade. His team had showed such patience to that point. To give away 5 coveted first-round picks speaks volumes about the impact they believe he can have for them.
Brunson against Holiday. Towns for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Blazers trail by 7. Outside Sharp. Klingon with a screen. And that one's good. Sharp's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Back to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
With a 9-footer, that went off the back iron and out. Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Outside Kamara for the tie. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their biggest... Whoa! Cat! Unreal!
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Here's Sissoko. Outside Kamara. Outside Sharp. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Portland with a rebound. Sissoko's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Takes a 13-footer. The shot by Holiday, no good. New York leading by 5. And he's going for the lob! Pass to Klingon. Back to Sharp. Here's Sissoko. Brunson defending. It's Sharp on the wing. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. In the 3rd spot, the Knicks.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Klingon. Rupert comes in for Kamara. And Love is subbed in for Sissoko. Outside Brunson. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Love with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Bridges against Love. Pass to Sharp. Back to Love to get back on track. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Love against Bridges. Count it. And that's 13 points for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's Sharp. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Williams. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Outside Sharp. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. Avdia, he's checked in for Sharp.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers. Number 8,
Three-pointer Holiday. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside McBride. Robinson passes to Diawara. Now Bridges, 6 on the shot clock. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 10-point Knick lead.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Love for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Love's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Holiday finds Avdia. 2 points. That one goes. Now just a 5-point New York lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Rupert. Now here's Avdia. McBride covers. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. New York. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Avdia out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Love in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And he drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's McBride. Towns on a screen. McBride passes to Towns. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Takes a 13-footer, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11. Knicks leading by 3. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What's striking about Karl Anthony Towns is his resiliency. He'll bounce back from challenges. He's got a very impressive positive attitude.
And so Towns nails them both.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Now here's Holiday. McBride covers. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Rupert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Avdia. From down in the low post, it goes. Avdia's got 22 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Towns passes to Robinson. Towns outside. The 3. Portland with a rebound. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Here's Avdia. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now here's McBride. He's covered closely. Towns against Avdia. Shoots from 12, and he hits the jumper. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half.
Is the mid-range for Mr. Towns part of the game? You bet.
Towns against Avdia. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Kings, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland.
Trying to close out, you got to know who's hot and who's not.
Pass to Rupert. And here's Klingon. Here's Rupert. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Holiday. Here's Rupert. Offensive board. Now here's Williams. Avdia from outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Robinson in the post, defended by Avdia. Robinson gets the bucket.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
It's Avdia on the wing. Back to Holiday. Shot from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Clarkson passes to Towns. Outside Hart. Towns taking his time here. And it's Towns with the power finish.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Outside, Williams. Portland moving it around. Pass to Avdia to win the drought. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside McBride. Hart passes to Clarkson. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Rupert, and here is Williams. Here's Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns, left side. Towns in his comfort zone.
Now he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Blazers trail by 11. Pass to Avdia. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break. Here comes New York.
Well, now they're demoralized, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow to get back on defense.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. To the inside. Here's Klingen. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, this shows you how strong Klingen is. Even when you foul him, he just out-muscles you.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Kamara, he's checked in for Williams. Sissoko comes in for Drew Holiday. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Rupert. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Brunson misses.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Avdia. And it's New York with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. The lob! Cat hammers it home!
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Blazers trail by 12. Now here's Sharp. Pass to Sissoko. Avdia outside. The three ball. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Here's Brunson, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, one of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. He's feeling it. Sharp grabs the miss. Blazers trail by 15. Here's Sissoko. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And here's Brunson. Brunson penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 24 points.
Well, guys, we don't call him Big Body Brunson for nothing. Give him a little contact and it's no problem.
It's Avdia on the wing. Shot from 12. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Avdia for three. Knocks down the trifecta.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
So strong. Towns doesn't even feel the contact.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Oh, he cannot hit. Blazers trail by 13. Sharp puts it up from 17. Towns rips down the board. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Now Brunson from deep. Ooh, the shot misses. Avdia against Bridges. Right side Sharp. Oh, he jammed it.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Brunson with the drive. Oh, a hard-nosed drive from Brunson.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Klingen inside. Towns on him. He got it!
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 11-point game. Now Hart. Here's Towns. Let's loose for three. Money from three.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Knicks.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Avdia, count it! 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Bridges. Now Brunson fires the three. No good. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night, a terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays. Yeah, just a great find by Klingen. As he plays more and more, the game will slow down for him.
So New York wins it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late